Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting international craft beer with Dr. Dave. Imagine that. We have more international craft beer. Well, hey, can't help it. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. Oh man, I happened to stumble on this beer and I got it and I love it. Oh, I'm going to tell you all about it. Yeah, I'm going to have some trouble pronouncing the names, but the Birra Forst, not going to pronounce that name. Let's say brewery. And I'm not going to pronounce the city, but it's from Italy. All right. I tried, in my mind I can't do it. But this is described as a premium lager that checks in at 4.8% alcohol by volume. And I'm telling you, I had a few of these and I'm in love with this beer. I tell you why. It is a 330 milliliter bottle, which here in the United States is 11.2 ounces. Yeah, I just asked my local beer distributor if he can get some more of this for me because the place where I purchased it doesn't seem to want to get back to me about it. So I'm asking someone else. Looks like a little forest there, some trees. Yeah, and that's just poor customer service. When you purchase something from a company and you like it and you ask them, "Hey, can you get some more of this for me?" and they don't reply, well, what can you say? Now, by the way, this is my old-fashioned bow tie glass, named for the Budweiser beer because it's a bow tie. I don't know. You asked my friend Jay Terrio about that on Louisiana Beer Reviews. If you've never been to his channel, you should check it out. He reviews, if it's got liquor in it, he reviews it. I don't care what it is. Wine, beer, hard spirits. Yeah, he passed me up a long time ago. I can't do all that. Now, what I like about this beer is its clear golden color, and that thing is lively carbonated. I can see that on the screen, so I think you can see it too. Oh, you can't see it now. Yeah, that thing is lively carbonated. Man, but I'm telling you, this beer is really good. Let me get some aroma on here for you. I see it's got that little bit of spiciness in there. Usually, spiciness comes from Hallertau or Saaz hops, but this beer is from Italy, so I know it doesn't have those hops. Or could it? I don't know. I don't know. Could it have Saaz hops in it? I don't know. But that lovely bit of foam on there, man. I mean, it's just a well-crafted beer from Italy. I would never expect a beer from Italy to catch my attention like this. I just wouldn't. Hey, well, I'm gonna drink it here, and before I do, I gotta thank the brewers in Italy. Man, I don't know, you guys and gals over there have really outdone yourself with this beer. This is my new favorite Pilsner, I'm telling you. So cheers to the brewers in Italy, and cheers to you at home for watching this review. No doubt. Man, when you first sip this beer, you get a little bit of malt sweetness. I mean, just a fleeting malt sweetness, and then quickly, wow, it changes. Mm, slightly dry, slightly bitter. Because when you're talking about a pilsner or a lager, it's really the same family, if you will. When you're talking about that style of beer, it's not supposed to be overly hopped or overly anything. No, it's not supposed to have a lot of bitterness to it. It's not supposed to have a lot of dryness to it. It's not supposed to have a lot of anything to it. Pilsners and lagers are smooth, easy drinking beers that most of the time are nondescript, except for this one. I tell you, man, the first bottle that I had of this, I said, "Wow!" Now I had a six pack of this. I bought a six pack, and I drank two bottles the first night, two bottles the next night, and then I said, "Oh man, I have to save one for the beer review." Yeah, because if I drink them all, there's nothing else to talk about, right? So, man, I've been looking at this beer in the fridge for a few days, and then finally today, had the beer review. Oh man, I have to drink it slowly though, because remember, I need to take a picture of this. And just a very good blend of the malts and the hops. I'll have to go online and see what kind of malts and hops this is brewed with if they release that information. But there's some nice lacing on the side of the glass. It's very lovely, well carbonated, beautiful golden color. I mean, I just can't say anything bad about this beer. Now that's the thing about beer tasting. It's subjective. So, you get 100 people that drink this beer and you might get a few that say, I don't see what he's talking about because I don't like that beer. Well, yeah, that's how it is in life. If everybody liked the same thing, it'd be a very boring world. And we'd only need one beer if everybody liked the same thing, right? That'd be a conglomerate. That'd be a monopoly. Man, and one beer. Woo! Life is about variety. You got to try new things, my friends. But this is a very light-bodied beer. I would say that carbonation is light to medium because it is really rising up from the bottom. And this is not an etched glass. This is just a plain Jane glass. If I use an etched glass, I would hate to see that carbonation right about now. Very beautiful amount of foam. I didn't put a stir stick in there. Some nice lacing clinging to the side of the glass. I think you can see that. And the taste is just wonderful. And this will go with any food. I don't care what you're eating. The only thing is now when you get into those steaks and you might put some steak sauce on there or maybe a baked potato with some butter or chives. This beer may not hold its own against strong food flavors like that, but by and large, you're talking about the backyard barbecue. This would be a great beer, no doubt. This would really go well with Italian cuisine, though. I'm going to have to stop drinking it because if I continue, it won't be anything left. All right, my friends, life is short. Try new beers, though. Man, I was just walking by and happened to see this beer. I said, I've never had that before. I'm going to try that. Hopefully, I can get some more. I know that my guy can get just about any beer I ask him to get, so it's just a matter of time. All right. Hey, like I said, life is short. Try new things and be happy. That's the main thing in life. Be happy. What are you going to be mad? And then when you're not here anymore, what? Why be mad? Be happy. With that said, until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best goodbyes. As always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers. beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera, but I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made, so I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says, cheers to that.